Let's go. My name's Dave Giesling. Welcome to next episode of Star Citizen. You want action, you're getting action. The question was posed in the comments. Dan, do you read the comments? Yes, I read all the comments. A couple people said, hey, Dan, and it's not everyone, because I feel like a lot of people understand, hey, we're exploring the game. If you're expecting high-level strats, I'm not going to say it anymore after this. If you're expecting high-level strats in play, you're probably in the wrong location. However, a couple people said, hey, Dan, we need a little action here. You haven't had any dogfighting. Well, I got something a little bit better for you. We're doing a reconnaissance mission in which we have to. Yes, us. We're talking about the deadliest pilot in all of the verse. We have to go meet up with an individual and then provide them a military escort. We're going to the rendezvous site. By the way, we are in our Saber Comet with that fresh. Look at it. Let's go. So here's the mission. Let me give you guys the details, because it's about the details in life. We've accepted a personal mission. Armed escort needed. Yorm is looking for available contractors to meet up with a researcher as soon as possible and escort them to a series of locales. Warning: this is a dangerous route and the probability of outlaw contact. Prepare accordingly. So we gotta go rendezvous up with Yorn. Yorn the Pit Viper. Let's go ahead. We're gonna use our new key bindings. I've got the key bindings pulled up on the second monitor because they've changed. There will be no excuses for failure. Yorn will get escorted. It's the price of freedom. It's the price of actions. Dan, why did you take the Saber Comet as your first dogfighting rendezvous mission? Because it looked cool. That, if you want the real answer, that's why. Because it looked cool. Alright. Alright, now let's go ahead and lock in here. We got our rendezvous point. Let's go ahead. Oh, Dan, it's not pronounced that way. So it's 584 away. Let's go ahead and, if we jump to this ohm wrecker here, hopefully gets us a little bit closer so we don't have to decouple and quantum the whole way. But in the meantime, let's go. Yo, our wings are not open. And what are these? What are we, in the Tron or something? What are those? Do you see that? Polygons everywhere. Let's go. All right, dial in. I've never seen that before. I would have... that's pretty far away. I wonder why we can't jump right to it. Yo, I would imagine this is not how it was intended to have those things jump in like that, but it's kind of an interesting scenario. Let's go ahead and see, one of these things could pop up in our face. I would like to decouple here and slide into the DMs, but because we're not gonna, I'll tell you what, we're not gonna coast that whole way. That's a 365. There's got to be a way to jump right to it. Maybe we just got to go to our star map here. Although we are going a cool 1200. Let's go to our star map. I don't know if we stop. I think we're still moving. All right, so we'll go to our star map, dial in here. Go to the rendezvous beacon. If we can select it. Let's go. We should be able to jump right to it. In theory. We should be able to jump right to it. I don't know if it's going to let us go there, how long it's going to put us in. He's done it. All right.
So we're going to need to send out a search party.
I got you, dude. What do you mean, search party? Let's target him up, see what he's all about. Coda Freeberg. I thought we were supposed to pick up Yorn. All right, so we've got reconnaissance here. I don't know what kind of ship he's in. Let's do a little quick buzz by and see what his story is. This is our first wingman-esque AI involvement mission. Let's go. What is he in? If I had to guess now, ooh, he's in a Connie. Okay, so now let's go. There he is. The first. Okay, we got our first donger. We got to fight here. Protect the ship. Combat pay bonus. No problem. Where is our first individual who's going to be going down? Oh, well, there's 3 of them. That's bad news for them. He's in a Connie? That's a red Connie. Launch the missile. Let's go. Look at that ship. Let's go. Dial in, dial in. So essentially we got like a shotgun on this thing. It's out of control. It's madness. Look, he lost it. He lost an engine. You wanted it. Action. We're getting views on this. I'm sorry, we have to. Let's go. Is it down? Dan, just blow him up. Insert the Chris Roberts. He directed this orchestra. Little known trivia fact. Is that true? No, I just made it up. Is he down? Elliot Winklevoss. One of the Winklevoss ones. Oh, he was disabled. The thing went, look at that ship. The ship was disabled. Light him up. Damn, the AA doesn't seem very smart. Well, it's too bad for them. Light him up with that shotgun blast. Give another missile lock right in the tailpipe. Let's go. Give it to him. Let's go. I would like to board this thing if possible. No. Dial in. Dan, maybe you should have used a repeater weapon. You're not lying. Let's go. Finish him. I will say these guns are kind of not my style. Well, Dan. Uh-oh. Maybe you should match the target speed. That's not a bad idea. I don't think that's on the new key binding, so my dude's hanging here. Light him up. Dan, quit trying to orchestrate cinematics. I'm not orchestrating. It's real life. One more missile in the tailpipe. Finish him. Our piloting is unmatched. He doesn't know we're in his blind spot. Let's go. This thing is a freaking tank. Stay on him. We will get an explosion. I mean, literally, how strong is this ship? Give him more mail. I think we're out of missiles here. This is why you need to, I guess, to tinker with your setup, or at least we should have joysticks right now. Because if we had joysticks, this guy would be roasted. Well, Dan, how can you say that? Elliot Vincenzo. Cut the end with my dude. Lock on, lock on. There, we got him locked. So somehow we took out his, I know it's probably pretty loud, but somehow we took out his systems. He looks downed. I would consider boarding this thing. We would have to get way ahead of the game here, though. I mean, imagine taking over a red Connie. Is it possible? We literally, here's what we need. Oh, let's go. Here's what we need. We need an EMP. I think if we get out of the ship, we have to be a little bit further ahead of them. I think we can do it, though. So let's try to, what we want to do is try to match his speed. And then get out a little bit ahead of him. Dan, I thought you were going to try and do a mission. This is a mission of unbelievable proportions. Because look at his engines are down. Dan, why don't you what do you mean failed? Now there is only one mission. Alright, so we're gonna get a little bit ahead of the game here. So kind of go right here, then let's go Alt F. Exit ship. I mean, this is highly risque. But let's make sure that we're still near him. Okay, so he's coasting the other direction. So let's just... We want to match the direction he's matching in. Get a little bit ahead of the game. You are kidding me. No. Alright, it's rare, but there's times that like that you gotta remind yourself, Dan, this is a test version. I know you were wrapped up in using a grappling hook to tie your saber onto that constellation and boarding the red constellation. And I think, for me, that's where the disappointment comes in, is the fact there was a red constellation. And we could have commandeered it. You know, but, nonetheless, we're gonna dial back in, and, we're gonna blow up a ship. I can't promise you what ship it's gonna be. I'm hoping that it's not gonna be our ship. But we will destroy a ship in this episode. It's been too long. Well, Dan, why don't you just blow up an AI ship? That would be the preferable situation. Let's see if there's any mercenary scanning run. Shubin Interstellar is looking for available contractors to meet up with a researcher and escort them in a series of stops. Yeah. We'll try it. Alright. So as if you didn't learn your lesson the first time, maybe the second time you can learn it a third time. Where's the sun? Look at those. I will say, the thing about the Avenger, look at those tiny wheels. They're just tiny. Tiny wheels. Alright, this sounds like a mobile game. Alright. We're gonna go to the Randy point. I wonder if we just go B right to it, see what happens. Alright, so we do have to lock onto it. I was hoping that maybe we could just be right to it. That would be the idea if Star Citizen... Yeah, if you guys could make that happen, I would appreciate it. That way I don't have to go into this every time. But nonetheless, I understand. I understand the need for it. Rendezvous. Let's go. We're going to go right to it this time. See, we learned a thing or two. About a thing or two. We incrementally get better each epi. And that's debatable, Dan. Let's go. Look at the monies. Still, like I said, I think the Avengers its stock is heavily rising. Well, Dan, that's implying that at one point it was down. I'm not implying that at all. What I'm implying is that it's just rising. Like the tides of March. I don't know what that means. Alright, let's go ahead. We'll speed up here. The good news is with this as well is we also have a ballistic weapon here. Is this guy also going to be in a Connie? Let's find out here. What's the dark side of the moon? What are you, my dude? What kind of ship? Jabad Dylan. I would like to see, like, where's our ship HUD that shows what kind of ship he is? Skirt. Skirt. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Escort the ship. I don't mind if I do. I believe we're escorting it right now. Let's see if we can zoom past. Alright, where are the enemies, dude? We gotta go, huh? Should we see the next part in our mission? Let's pull it up here. Next part of the mission, dial it in. Scanning and run. Escort to the researcher's nav point. Whoops, where is said nav point?
Contact. It's all you now, take him out.
Okay, well, hey, maybe you shouldn't talk to me that way. Maybe you should say, hey, we got some trouble with Rob Barassa. Would you mind taking care of it? Sure, no problem, but...
Guess what?
But you don't order us or...
Have a great night.
What? you were just talking about. Was it a setup from the start? Oh, what is that? Chaff, please. Rob Barassa. Robert Baratheon. Robert Baratheon. The Onion Knight is in the game. Where is he? Lock on, please. Let's go. Get him. Excuse me. I would like to think we have multiple hits on this. Oh, it's a little M50. This is going to be quite the challenge. One hit wonder, but we can get our hands on it. Yo, we got a little spray. It's just tiny. It's got a tiny, tiny hitbox. So, man, should that really stop you? Hang in here. Dan, you should go after the Connie first. If you really want an explosion. I don't disagree with you. Let's go ahead and change targets. Next target, please. It's still Rob Baratheon. All right, we'll stay on here. Look how tiny it is. Dial in. We're getting some hits on him. I don't know how much damage we're actually doing, but okay, so we got to get the diamonds and the monies on it. There we go. Our mouse sensitivity is crazy. Well, Dan, why don't you change it? Mid-fight's probably not the best time to do it. Especially when we're dialing that mayo. Hang in. Finish him. Yo, there's some kind of... Let's go. Some kind of glitch going on. Do you see our triangles of our HUD? Where did he go? There he is. Stay on target. Well, Dan, you should just gimbal lock and do it that way. I think that's the benefit of using a mouse in this particular setup. Launch the missile. Finish him. One missile. We need an explosion. Fire. Let's go. Go get him, boys. Go get him. Excuse me. What is that? Rubber band? Reload, boys. Oh, there's our rendezvous beacon. I wonder, can we get him out of here? Or we gotta defend him? Probably got to defend him first. All right, that's cool that the mission's set up like that. Well, Dan, it would be even cooler if you could get a kill here. I'm not debating that technique. He's got his wheels down. Hang in here. I got no reticle to aim. Where's the diamond strike? Guess just put it on him. Man, I really would prefer not to fight Rob Baratheon. Let's go after Joshua Tolkien. What? That's his actual name? Tell me it's not another M50. Well, Dan, what do you, That's not an M50. Alright, dial in. You know I want to breach this thing. Hang in there. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. Actually invincible. Finish him. Roast it. Ratata. Toast him. Look at that ship. Dan, don't expect all enemies to be like this. The enemies that are trying to take down WHP, the organization. All right, maybe time to do it. Get out. We're not in this for the guy that's bossing us around. We're in this to try and commandeer this ship. Hang in there. We got to take out an engine to do that. Why are those shots not hitting? Like, can I get... Something's bugged with that weapon. So really we only got our chain gun. And that's out of ammo. Let's go! Alright, so here's my thing. We're gonna try and board this thing because... looks like our main weapon is... like this. I'm not even seeing it anywhere. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're back in this. This may not have enough power to take out a Connie. But we could try. I mean, here's the thing. Well, Dan, it's just an excuse. With our setup for 2.6.3, this now becomes a very interesting mission. Let's go. Alright, we're gonna go for it. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay, he's turning. We're gonna try to breach it. How close do we need to get? Let's learn his flight patterns here. Because we can keep the throttle going and get out at the same time. So if we can commandeer this thing, it's better than exploding it, 100%. Then you land it, you get to keep it. Nah, it's not like that yet, Dan. Well, now is probably time to get out. Yo, did the dude from protecting just take a shot at us? Alright, let's get a little bit in front of him. And then we're gonna Alt F and get out of here. Man, he's going so fast though. Dan, are you sure you're not going fast? No, look at our throttle. We're going like 30 kilos. Oh, it's not a kilo, Dan. So this is the only potato weapon we have on this thing. But see, these I don't get why those shots didn't land. That should have been 1,000% hit rate. All right, get out now. Can't get out fast enough. All right, let's see if we can find the hot key to get out. Dial in. Exit seat is G. All right. But we really want to get out of the canopy is what we want. So we'll hold F, look down. All right, this is our moment. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay, we got their cardinal direction. Do not turn. He's moving at... See, they changed their variable speed. It's going to be hard to do. Doesn't mean we can't do it. Well, Dan, you're also counting on that the ship's unlocked. Well, it should be. All right. Let's go for it now. Go for it now. We can't eject. We'll lose control. Where's the exit the ship? We need the canopy, you jabronis. Okay, we got to go down to the left. Got it. All right. Cut the engines. This is our moment. Right now. Right now. Do it.
Head shield under fire.
So he's trying to get cute. All right. Now. Now. Open canopy.
Shields recharging.
Wait, can you fly this thing with an open can? Let's go! Let's go! I didn't know. That's incredible. Let's go. All right, now we actually have a legit shot. Where is it at? Can you imagine the Avenger stock going through the roof? Dial in, dial in. Now's probably a good time. Get out.
Rear shield under fire.
How do we exit this ship? That's exit seat. We want to get out of the ship. That's crazy, man. How do you step out? Oh, maybe you got to be landed. Well, in that case, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go underneath it, line it up, and then eject into the bottom of it. It's worth a shot at this point. Okay, listen. We have to be underneath it, though. Like, literally. Dan, what's the quick eject button? It's a good question. Dial in. All right, one more run at it here. Okay, go slowly underneath it. Ejection plan started. F, look. Sure, of course it makes sense that it's the button on the left. All right, dial, dial, dial. Okay, we can time this up. Speed it up just a little bit. Okay, this is the moment.
Proximity alert. Head. Proximity alert. Starboard.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, no.
Ejecting.
Well,
Where did it go? He's gone. It's all gone. It looks like we're sitting in a seat. Nonetheless, I think we've learned some valuable lessons. Regardless of what it takes, I can promise you this. Rip keyboard and mouse setup. Never forget the silhouettes of our past. To move to the future, you have to remember the present and the mistakes that were made along the way. Always remember the gold Yeezys and everything about it will be with you as we crash. Not this time. Not any time. But this is a defining moment for the Star Citizen 3.0 PTU series. No longer are we satisfied with keyboard and mouse controls.
hey, hotshot.
Front shields.
We're over here. Stay close.
Don't talk to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you guys did, clicking the like button up, said a great deal. If you loved it, share with a friend, enemy, neighbor. I'll see you next time with Dual Sticks. Later.